Good morning and welcome to Kelly's Anesthesia Tips. If you follow me on social media, you may already have seen that I am posting some heads up for our new block codes that are due to come out in 2025. We also have the disappointing information that once again, anesthesia is taking another cut. So I will share the information, I will share the resources, and let's take a look at what we have. So on July 10th, the ASA sent out information explaining about the reduction that is proposed for 2025. When it goes through its rulemaking process, they give people opportunities to say, make comments and such. So this is your time. If you would like to explain how a future cut affects your practice, feel free. The ASA has links and information on how to do that. So you can also contact your local Congress representatives, because they are the ones that make these decisions based on the proposed rules. So down to the table, you will see that anesthesia, which everyone, I don't need to explain that portion of it, is a reduction. This is our national. Geographically, yours will range somewhere above or below that national average, but everyone is going to get a 2.1% reduction if the proposed fee schedule is approved. The RBRVS is related to your flat fee procedures, pain management, arterial lines, CVPs, and those that rely more on the resource-based relative value scale than our anesthesia pricing. So let's pass those down and come to this. You can go to if you would like, but I'm going to get us to those block codes because I like to keep it short and sweet. So we have been trying to get new codes for the unlisted that we've all had the misfortune of trying to get paid. Some of you have been very successful. I know Doris Branker did a lot of work on that with developing letters that helped many of you. Beginning in 2025, hopefully this will save you from having to file those claims with reports and documentation and all of that. But what they are doing now is they leave sections in the book available for new codes, but we can't really assume these are going to be 64407 because there's an existing 64408 code right now. So when I looked at that, I just went, these are going to be 644s. Maybe not. So don't jump the gun on stuff like that. Our existing 64408 code right now is the injection of an anesthetic agent and or steroid into the vagus nerve. So we can't jump to the conclusion that these are going to be 644s. Just giving that little bit of information. Here what they've done is they've taken the fascial plane blocks and divided them by unilateral or bilateral, and then including imaging guidance. All of these include image guidance, so we will no longer be able to report this 76942 with the block codes, or even the unlisted, you were allowed to report that. So since it includes image guidance, divided by unilateral, bilateral, and then further divided by whether it's a single injection, continuous infusion, and those there's one more here for lower extremity. So that kind of gives us the idea of where they're going. The ones down here you're already familiar with because we have had those TAP block codes for a number of years. All right, so here we go. There they are. I will give the links, but I also will include a link to many of you may know that there's an communique that ABC used to put out when they merged with Medac, became Coronis. They're still doing that. You may have to re-sign up for these to get them, but they really do have a lot of good information. I will take resources from pretty much anybody, as long as it's a good resource and they give reputable resources for their own information. So I'm going to include this. It's a good article. I haven't updated my block articles for many years. I've did mine more than 10 years ago. So this is a current one, July the 8th of 2024. I'm going to give you links to both of them. But many of you may know that there has already been word about taking back of money for block payment when you don't have your surgeon's order on file. So this is important for you to make sure that for your practice that you not only get paid for the service, but you get to keep the money. That's the other important part about it. All right, that's it. That's it for this morning. You know how I like to end, but I have just a little switch on this morning because I've been doing this a lot and I'm going to keep doing it. We have to. So be kind to one another, generous with your knowledge, and support your anesthesia meetings. If you can't attend in person, those are my favorite. You get to have, face-to-face conversations. You get to ask questions. You get to meet other people that aren't necessarily the speakers, but maybe someone from your territory or area, geographical location, and those are such important contacts to have. There's a virtual one in November. We have the ASA one in Atlanta in January, and all of those meetings are to help you be better at what you do, and how can your bosses ever say they don't want you to do that? So thank you all. See you soon. Have a wonderful day.